Hey, what is up, YouTube? Dark Humility here with yet another fun build overview and hopefully boss kill and not death. But even if it is a death, like I always say, I will still upload it anyway. This is actually my first attempt on Lucion ever. They just made him last season in season 10. And I didn't attempt him last season, even on Hardcore Trade. So in Hardcore Solo Self-Found, I'm going to attempt him here with a Smiter. And of course, we'll go over some of our gear and why we chose some of the things we did. And overall, how to build for Lucian. As I realize, there's a lot of people that upload kills on Lucian on YouTube and whatnot, but they don't really describe what kind of stats you're looking for and things of that nature. So we will go over that. Of course, we'll go over the stats, the skills, the gear. Mercenary, once again, Mercenary is always relevant for these pinnacle boss kills, whether it's Declone, Rathma, or Lucian. Mercenary helps a lot against Uber Ancients and against normal Ubers, but he's not really a factor. He's not a factor at all in these types of fights. So, of course, we will not be talking about that whatsoever. Alright, anyway, so let's show what we got here. We're going to actually be killing difficulty 1 Lucian. Difficulty 2 Lucian, I've never fought him before, so people say difficulty 0 Lucian's kind of a joke. And I've watched some videos of tier 2. Theoretically, with my gear level, it looks like tier 2 could even be possible, but since I've never fought him and I lack experience against him, and I tend to be pretty jittery in general in hardcore fights, we're going to attempt difficulty 1. Now, the higher difficulty on Lucian, instead of giving you a chance to get special items, actually gives you a higher chance at desecrating the Ami as opposed to bricking it. So we actually have a 2 max all High Lords that if we do successfully kill him, I plan on desecrating here, which is right here. And if not, though, and we die, then, well, that's it. So make sure to lock your inventory and get ready to go. Anyway, so max enough strength to wear the gear. Smite damage is 9,000. That's pretty good. Along with the crushing blow percentage we have, it's pretty solid looking. It's nothing too crazy. Max block is 75, so 75 block is very good because you get swarmed by monsters in this fight quite frequently when the portals come out, so you actually do benefit quite a bit from this. Now, there are plenty of builds and approaches where you don't go for block, but the moral of the story is that if there is a build and approach that can get block, you should probably get max block. That includes things like Vengeance, Smite, and a whole host of other builds. Obviously, Claw Block's going to be good on an Assassin and things of that nature as well. Alright, and of course, we have the rest of the points into Vitality, which is really good. And then, of course, we have 90 Light Res. So 90 Light Res, I guess lightning damage is like the main type of damage that Lucian does, so that is why we've got 90 Light Res. A lot of those, like, I guess red electrical things do lightning damage too, and he also has a very powerful lightning damage attack. So yeah, every other res, I guess, isn't really all that important, or not important at all from what I can see, so mostly just want to focus on that. Obviously, additional Sorb from like Wisp Projector can be pretty good as well. One thing I didn't mention is that Smite actually allows for really high defense as well. So defense is nice as well because it's harder for little baby monsters to kill you. So that's definitely a factor there as well. And yeah, so then max damage reduction. So there's a lot of physical damage and there's a lot of lightning damage. So once again, there's a lot of little baby monsters that are going to try to hit you and whatnot as you try to kill the portals, and yeah. We have faster hit recovery, so you have 48. That's pretty solid. Since we have max block and a lot of defense, it's not really going to be super important anyway, so 48 should be okay. And then we have enough attack speed for Smite to be a max frame. Of course, we maxed out Fanaticism to achieve that. And yeah, basically that's basically it. And now we have, of course, we have max Holy Shield, we have max Smite, and we have max Defiance, all the synergies, and max Fanaticism for maximum Smite damage. We also put 8 points into Resist Lightning, because I ended up going with my DR T-Gods just to round out my DR, and it gives 8 maximum light res, and we have 3 on this Nature's Peace here, so we have 11, so we need 4 more if we want maximum res against his main damage type, which is lightning. And then the rest of the points are put into Joust, and I don't know. I think some people might prefer maybe a bit more points in a Joust, but I think it should be fine, because most of the time, that's all you really have to do. And since we have Fanaticism on left click, it doesn't actively do anything, so it's pretty good to go. Alright, so let's go over our gears a bit here. The gear is Asrians. You may have seen this if you saw the Smite, the Fortified Map Smiter video. Sorry. It's really strong. One thing to note about Smite is it increases the effectiveness of Crushing Blow, so Crushing Blow is a really good stat here. And of course, it also gives 4 skills, it gives all res, all things that we need. This, I just put a whole bunch of rubies in this. You might have seen this from my Summon Druid declone kills, actually, and possibly Elsehouse. So this is actually one of my better corruptions and better finds. It'd be pretty sad to lose this, but at the same time, we're trying to achieve our last milestone here, which is killing the last boss on our solo self-found hardcore. And unlike the last two where we did difficulty 0, we're doing difficulty 1 on Lucian, because Lucian is, I guess, notoriously a bit easier than the other ones, probably because he doesn't drop an Annie or a corrupted Annie potential, which makes him a little bit easier to do. So that's really cool. Of course, we also have the, what's up, Rose? What's up, It's Ray? We also have a Storm Shield here with 3 just giving us that max res. Res, as you can see, is not stacked. You don't need to stack it beyond, I don't think anything, castle or res or anything like that on you in there. That happens to be the case, and I just forgot about it. Well, that'd be unfortunate, but I don't think that happens. So, yeah, I don't think you have to stack it. You just need 90 and you need max res. And then we have a 4-skill amulet. Smite actually gets a lot of damage off that. Same thing with the Arcane's Valor. Plus skills give you a ton of damage. And this is just giving us CBF and damage reduction. So once again, kind of covering our bases there. Also, MDR, not a terrible stat at all, so that's really good. And then we have Goblin Toes for, honestly, just more crushing blow chance. Also gives life, so that's kind of nice. And Soul Drainers gives enemy physical res reduction. We got Wisp Projector as well for another plus skill, and some Light Sorb on top of all that lightning res. And then, of course, we have T-Gods, and we have Nature's Peace with 10 Vitality. 3 max light res. And, yeah. Basically it. Pretty basic stuff. We're going to have Oak Sage, and we're going to bow when we get in. Do have a CTA. Now, on my bow swap, I'm hoping this isn't a problem. It'd be funny if it was. I don't think he attacks you right away, so he should be able to bow and swap back before he does anything. But if not, we might instantly die because of that. I don't think that's a thing, though. Like I said, I've watched some people kill him, so I don't think that's a thing, and they don't normally make that a thing. So, hopefully that's not something that happens. But yeah, of course, we got T-Gods, of course, with the max res. We got a physical. We got some nice corruptions on some of my T-Gods. I have one with 2 max all res too, which is really nice. And then a bunch of P-Combs. Really need that damage to be higher. Now, see, it'd be nice if we had more lifers or lifer equivalents, like in the form of strength and dex. But overall, these skillers just give such a tremendous amount of damage, so we can't really drop him for life without killing him just so much slower, or killing everything a lot slower. And yeah, that's basically it. Life res, Annihilus with some res, basic P-torch, the only P-torch I found out of 24 torches. And yeah, that's basically all we got. That's all she wrote. All she wrote, kids. Okay. So. Are we gonna do this? Yeah, are we gonna do this? I don't know. I think we should do this.
It's locked.
I think we should do it. Yeah, we're gonna attempt Lucian. We will attempt him. Alright. Yeah, he gives you just enough time, it looks like. Oh well. Gotta dodge that second one. Oh shit. Ow, did I actually get hit by that? How? Well, he's tier 1, so I don't know. Oh wow, I actually got hit by it, but he doesn't one-shot me. I think in tier 2 he would. Oh man. Yeah, I don't really know what his hitbox is for that. That's crazy. I mean, it's like I said, it's the first time I've fought him, so... Okay, so it's easier to dodge it if you're all the way back. Interesting. You don't want to get hit by those electrical things, I guess. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. Ow. Ow. There's so many stupid dudes. Wow. It does a lot of damage. Looks like I can damage him while the portals are out, which is interesting. Ow. Oh dear. Wait, can you dodge that if you're right on top of him? I think you gotta kill the portals. Ow. Yeah, I don't know if I could kill tier 2. I don't know what it is. I think it's like lack of damage or something. So I guess tier 1 is gonna have to do. If we kill him at all here. Oh, it killed him. Cool. Yeah, I don't know about tier 2. I think I eat too much damage. For sure, lack of damage or focus the portals right away after they spawn. Yeah, I noticed that, like, I was taking a little bit too much damage there from, like, there's like a gazillion ads because I didn't always get the portals right away. That was so intense. Yeah, it was tier 1. This is tier 1 Lucian, not a tier 2 kill, but tier 2 I could tell, I don't know. Yeah, I know I lost Bo, but here's the thing, if I got Bo back, I don't want to rebo with this res, bro. If I get hit by anything. Yeah, well, it's true though, because I had to make sure I didn't get like totally nuked. But I noticed he actually got me really low a couple times. Yeah, well, I can't. If I bow swat, I'm dead, bro, because I don't even have anything. No, bro, I bricked 2 houses, dude. I bricked 2 houses. I have no houses on my solo self-found. I have no. Bro, I bricked like 2 or 3 of them. I don't have a single one. I know, I should have just like, dude, if I had a Haas on swap and just had like a whole crap ton of res on it, it would have been fine. You're right, I could have reboed, but I can't rebo with res like that. So I already knew that was going to happen. But I knew I could save Jubes through like the beginning of the fight by doing that. But yeah, I don't know. That was crazy. That was a little spooky though. I got hit with a lot of damage there. Yeah, I don't know about tier 2 unless I get like some of the I don't know, I feel like maybe more HP would be good for tier 2 too, like 2500 or something. That is my first Lucian kill, and it's a difficulty 1 hardcore solo self-found kill, so that's pretty good. But now for the moment we've all been waiting for. What will happen to this beautiful amulet? Now, ideally, you'd want to kill him on tier 2 so that you have the best odds, but difficulty 1 can't be that bad. No, I didn't try difficulty 0 at all. Looking at that, I think difficulty 0 is probably a joke. If, I mean, I can kill difficulty 1 first try with solo self-found gear, so probably not looking at that, you know. Anyway, 2 max all res High Lords. It can get an additional corruption. Can only get better from there. Alright, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh shit. Oh wow. Dang, 10 all res on top of 2 max all res. Dang, that thing is monstrous. That's sick. Hey, that game didn't fuck us over. I like it. Alrighty, well, I didn't know what to expect there, but I used it on one of my best amulet corrupts all season, so had to attempt it at least. And honestly, it could even get. Yeah, CBF, enhanced damage, those definitely would have been better for sure. You know, even another skill. But the truth is, though, is 10 all res on top of 2 max all res, it's kind of doubling down on what it's good at, right? So, I guess theoretically you could also get like 2 additional max all res. But, I mean, it makes it better, right? It makes it to where I need less res for any, like, potential anything, so. Cool, that's sick. That is a. Yeah, it's a really. I mean, it's already was. I already used it on my Rathma kill, so I mean, the Zammy's already been through the ringer when it comes to. But what's interesting is if I do the Berserk Bar Rathma kill again, I could drop a lot of like unnecessary res probably now because I got 10 more. Yeah, I used it on the Berserk Bar Rathma kill. Yeah, you should check that out. But now it's even better. Wow, that's sick, man. That is sick. But yeah, it's pretty cool to have on a solo self-found there. That's a crazy ammy. Beautiful, beautiful. Anyway, YouTube, hopefully you guys enjoyed the kill. You never know. I mean, maybe in a future season, now that I've killed him once, I'll attempt difficulty 2 if we farm more gear on a solo self-found. It's tough, though. I've been enjoying solo self-found hardcore quite a bit. So yeah, it was pretty sweaty. You don't want to die, because I'd lose the character and everything, but that's pretty cool. I don't know, we might go for another kill at some point. I don't know, maybe I try to corrupt this or something. That would suck up that brick, though. I don't know if I want to brick my own amulet. I don't know. Who knows, though? Who knows? I mean, we used this on another build, so that would have been bad, too. So, you know, all kinds of bad shit can happen. But anyway. GG, guys. GG, YouTube. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the difficulty 1 solo self-found hardcore smite kill. Our HP got down to at least, like, 400, 300 a couple times. That was kind of... I'd say that, like, honestly, that fight in some ways is scarier than Declone or Rathma, because my health never got that low against Declone or Rathma, but those were difficulty 0, so I don't know. There are some things where I was like, oh man, I was dropping. Also, I got hit by his big attack, I think twice. I think against difficulty 2, I think you can survive it, but you'd want more health maybe as a cushion. I don't know. I know that it can one-shot you, so dangerous stuff. Dangerous stuff. Oh yeah, you know what? Let's see if we can corrupt any of these. I found a Cyclopean Roar. Oh, an unstriking one too. Oh, it's only the second one I found like that. Yeah, you know what? Let's try corrupting that actually. That's kind of cool. 2 sockets. I mean, there you go. I mean, it's not bad. I got this one and I got this one. Well, well, well. Not bad at all. Anyways, YouTube, I'll see you guys in the next one. More build guides and demos for mapping coming up, and it looks like we achieved all of our primary bossing goals. It's possible I might make a video where I attempt tier 1 or a difficulty 1 declone as well. Possibly with the Berserk Barb, actually, so you should check that out. See if that goes well, or if that's just a disaster that ends in death. We'll find out soon. Anyway, see you guys in the next one. Dark Humility over and out.